a tip for you that you can do right now. Elk Shape. What does it take for you to get into elk shape, and what can you do? One of the things that happens when you're out here hunting, you get burned out and get in the south or someplace not around the Rockies in order to get into elk shape. I've got 3 different key things to break down, plus one bonus that'll help you sleep while you are elk hunting. So number 1, it comes down to muscle strength. So getting a weighted vest and hiking in a weighted vest on a regular basis. I started with a 30-pound vest. I'm up to an 80-pound vest. And having an 80-pound vest gets you the ability for those micro muscles. I don't do very long hikes, about 20 minutes a day, and it's loading my body up to that amount for a period of time. I've been doing that for a few different months. That's kind of the early part of it, getting set up for heavy weight and your body and your skeletal structure used to carrying the added weight. The second one is VO2 max. This is probably the most important in that, and your ability to handle the extreme elevation changes and the lack of oxygen that you're going to get there. If you look at how much less oxygen that there is at 7,000 feet than even 5,000 feet, it's a massive change. And a lot of these elk we're going to be chasing up there at 10,000 feet. So in order to improve your VO2 max, your ability to process oxygen, the best way to do that is to find your cardio method that gets you out of breath. Whatever method that is that gets you out of breath is the best thing for you to do. For me, it's getting on a bicycle, a stationary bicycle like an Echelon or something like that. And that is something that is going to take, again, similar to muscle stamina and being able to handle a 80-pound weighted vest or building muscle. That is going to take a while to actually build that. So that is something you want to start well ahead of time if possible. One more quick tip, and that is to grab your pillow, your camping pillow, the one that you're going to sleep with. Get used to this as fast as you possibly can. Bring it in your bed at night already. Do this 2 weeks out. It helps when you take your pillow with you from home out there, but you're not going to carry that big fluffy pillow. So getting used to this ahead of time is definitely something that's going to help you sleep well on your trip. And sleep is so important for the recovery on all those different hikes and that adventure that you're about to go on. The third most important part, and what you can do right now, those fresh legs didn't last very long, to get you ready, is your endurance and your step count, getting your trail legs. If you look at people who hike on the Pacific Crest Trail or the Appalachian Trail, they talk about getting trail legs, and it takes them about 2 weeks to get trail legs. Well, what is trail legs? Trail legs is where you're not quite exhausted every day after you get done hiking 8 to 10 miles. So how do you do that? Well, you're not going to get, most people are not going to have the time it takes to get in 8 to 10 miles. And one of the, so what you can do is you can go in, for me, my target is someplace between 16 to 20,000 steps every day, with 8,000 or more of those with weight. Obviously, the more elevation you get, the better off your training will be. That gets my trail legs set up, and I'm doing that for the 2 weeks leading up to the hike. So with that, you've got the 3 different things you can handle, plus your bonus, grabbing that pillow, and your ability to have that pillow and getting used to that pillow. You're gonna love it. That gives you your trail legs, which is your endurance, your VO2 max, and then your muscle strength and stamina, and you will be much better off to tackle those mountains in Colorado. Until next time, thanks.